Welcome back to the nipple broadcast. I mean, normal world. My name is Garrett.
I'm Dave Landau.
Hi, I'm Angela.
Yeah, perfectly done.
Oh, that was smooth
Hey,
like butter.
Hey, we got a quick story here. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he did his first time. He did one of those cold plunges. You know, where they jump into some cold water.
What?
Yeah, let's play his reaction.
Ha 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 ha! God damn it! Whoa! Ah! God damn it! Hey, what's up? God damn it! In 5, 4, 3, 2, down we go. God damn! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha! Son of a bitch! Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Whoa!
I feel like he should have taken that a little bit easier. His name's Stone Cold.
Yeah, wouldn't they already be shriveled from the years of steroid abuse?
There's not much there to shrink up.
He's making noises like an Asian woman getting hit with a pipe on the subway.
I think we should do this. We should do this live on the show sometime. You know, get a couple buckets.
I'll do a cold plunge.
Some ice. Let's do it.
I've done one before.
Really? I've never done it.
Yep.
This
would
one
do
he
it.
did, he said was negative 50 degrees.
Negative
Something you'd
50.
be into?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I dropped some heroin into the Detroit River once.
Oh. I had to go back and get it.
Yeah.
Hey, today we're joined by a couple of great guests. Derek Richards.
Gentlemen,
Welcome back
how are you?
again.
Thank you.
And returning guests.
I appreciate you guys.
Pantelis.
Yo!
Yeah.
Welcome to the program.
Why did we watch that Stone Cold video? What was the point of that?
Because he's cold and he's stoned.
We just wanted to see how he did it, but I think for a professional wrestler, it was really disappointing.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be tougher.
He really wasn't.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's why I want to try it.
Yeah, like,
No?
don't people do that all the time when they hurt their muscles?
Yeah, after football games and working out and stuff like that too. But I got a buddy of
This
mine.
is why I
he
had
does
to
it-
ask.
He does it every morning. A
Do-
buddy
are
of
you-
mine does it every single morning. He has a cold tub out behind his house, and he goes in there for 3 minutes up to his neck. And he goes, it is just abject misery for the first 30 seconds. And then I guess afterwards you feel fantastic the rest of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Like wakes you up. It's like
You feel
It like resets your organs.
Yeah.
It forces all blood to all your organs, your liver, your heart, lungs, everything, and then you feel like he gets out of it. He feels fantastic.
Yeah, he feels fantastic because he got out of it. That's why.
Exactly.
The rest
right.
of the day's amazing. He's like, I'm not submerged in ice cold water.
That's
not
true.
dangerously cold.
If you get hit by a car at the beginning of the day, the rest of the day's better.
It's amazing.
Great way to start your day.
Where does he live?
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Oh, so it's not even, it can't be that bad really at any point of the day outside. Well, I guess they do have a bit of a winter.
Yeah, I was just there last month, and it was definitely colder. I mean, went out there and the water is like at 50 degrees or something like that.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Oh, negative 50 though? How do you jump into that? Wouldn't it be?
don't. No, you're landing on ice. It can't be negative
Can't be.
50
It would be
degrees.
frozen, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you?
That's
do
what
you
it
Cold
Like,
plunge
get
just
before you go
jump into fucking 6
It would
feet
be
of
ice. It would be impossible. If there's one thing I know, negative 50 means frozen.
Is this trending? Is that why he did it? Is that why Stone Cold did it? Like, why did
I
he
don't
videotape
think
that?
so. Rogan's been doing that for like
Yeah.
years now online.
Did he just catch
yeah.
on? Did Stone Cold just catch on?
Yeah, maybe Stone Cold's like, hey, maybe I got to try this out and see if, but he's not.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God!
He also, he did it with a shirt on like a fat kid at the public pool.
And I was waiting for him to go under. He didn't go under. He just,
You want another video where I got my shirt off? Give me a hell yeah.
I'm not going to go in with a shirt off. 316 Austin.
let's get some buckets in here.
I had to wear a T-shirt at the beach because my skin, this Irish skin, just is a disaster. And so, I mean, I burn like instantly. So it's like when you're playing, you know, in the lake with a T-shirt on, you don't look like you're having fun. You look like a kid who fell overboard.
I wear it during sex.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah, it's just so my titties don't hit anybody in the face.
Good looking out.
Yeah.
Now you look at the misses and you don't want to be like, sorry,
Registered lethal weapons.
my banana tits are flapping.
I'll leave the tits to you, sweetheart.
Girl, you'll be a woman soon. You like this song?
I'm
Don't.
sorry.
You are all romance.
I don't like any of this. Yeah, I don't know. I'd do it though. I'd see if it actually worked. I'm not afraid of a little
Cold.
Cold.
I've been into an icy area.
It is good for you. This is accurate what you said. It is good for you, but I wouldn't videotape it.
No, I don't. Well, yeah, I don't need people to witness every mistake I've ever made. I guess that one would be at the bottom of the list of things I wouldn't want people to see.
Plus, you're angry, so it would just be a video of me yelling the N-word.
Yeah,
At least it's not live.
Yeah, it's best not to live stream these
Don't
things.
live that.
He had the option to not put that out there.
And then he's like,
Record
nah,
it
it's going
and then
up.
look at it and go, yeah, I'm not going to look like this to humanity.
That'd be hilarious. Just endless slurs. You're like, wow, he's using stuff that I haven't heard in years.
These are new ones.
Yeah, wow, he invented them.
They come up with that.
Stone Cold just say moon cricket?
Boston 316 says, get out of my country. He's going crazy.
It's the cold. It's the cold. It's because he's cold.
I mean, really, is ice Mexicans' fault? Their country's rather warm.
He's losing his fucking mind.
Yeah, just put up the wall. He's just going in.
Moon cricket.
Oh, my God.
Just these drip, just the worst things you can say.
Oh.
Go back to all right. And they're like, Stone Cold, stop. All right, just
Down.
let's try 8 more takes and see if we get a good one.
He's got Tourette's. That's what it is.
It's like the 12th time he tried. It's like, did that one have any slurs? Like, I think we finally got one. Where
Stone
Austin.
Cold Stunner.
Are you sure? Because the last one even had some real bad stuff about Eskimos,
Yeah.
which isn't even appropriate now. You can't even buy the pies. These are facts.
Yeah.
I believe you. I just don't like it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know what the word is for Eskimos now. Is it
Indigenous?
It's like Inuit or
Inuit.
Yes.
Inuit. Inuit.
Right?
Indigenous
From
cold
Canada.
people.
I knew it.
Who asked
Yeah,
them?
he knows.
Did you go out to an igloo in the middle of somewhere and go, "What do you want to be called?" No, you didn't.
Stone Cold went out there and just went, God.
Nobody would be
Like Inuit.
in a sub-zero temperature and eating blubber and be like, "I don't like what they're calling us."
I couldn't care less. You have food, clothing,
Yeah, I'm like,
heaters,
A heater?
yeah, they'd be like, "I'm sorry,
wood.
A jacket?
Yeah, you came from a place where there's warmth. Can we come back with you?"
Even crazier, I saw something last week. Apparently, the guy that made all that up, it was a documentary. He made them do that. They weren't living like that. He said, all right, now go into that igloo, pretend that you live here. It's a whole scandal. Saw it
Really?
last week, yeah.
Every documentary is that way.
You know how crazy that is?
You know,
dude?
lemmings don't actually kill themselves. That was fabric.
Really?
Yeah, they made it all up.
You know
Disney
what?
made it all up.
My uncle was a lemming, and he most certainly did.
Oh, I'm sorry. They should have made the documentary about him.
I mean, I guess he was next to a porn mag. Oh no!
That man had rights.
That was good timing.
That was a good timing. Well played.
Turns out lemmings are just into autoerotic asphyxiation.
It's not cliffs.
No, I don't think they would follow each other off a cliff. I've always said that.
Yeah. Don't.
Remember when we talked about lemmings in the car, you guys?
That's all I talk
yeah.
about.
I was all like, I don't think they do that. You were like, I bet they do. And I was like, guys, I'll turn this around.
I'll turn this around right now.
Don't let me get the belt out.
No. The very same belt my uncle killed himself with.
You have to keep it in the family.
That was an accident.
Yeah, I guess now it was.
Yeah.
Just a picture of a high heel.
Very specific.
Sometimes you get down
I'm
roads.
just
I don't
saying,
know.
it's like, you know, you go down those roads like
Yeah, man.
like a lemming. Next thing you know, you're dead on a couch next to a picture of a shoe. Anyway, so a YouTuber was arrested for throwing a bucket of poo on train passengers.
Wait, am I considered a YouTuber now?
Hey, you are.
Yes, you are.
It was the Poo Poo Choo Choo. And which is odd. If you're going to ride a train called the Poo Poo Choo Choo, you should expect to be hit with shit.
This is accurate.
If you ride a train, you should expect to get hit with shit.
What's wrong?
It's the rail equivalent of Spirit Airlines.
Yes, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone.
No.
Yeah, a YouTuber was arrested after pulling off a disgusting stunt that involved a bucket of dog feces on unsuspecting passengers. So it wasn't Spirit; it was dog feces. Spirit, it's just straight up. It was it was in Belgium, so they do use the same feces. The incident happened earlier this month overseas in Belgium, according to TMZ, and authorities arrested. They don't have any stars over there, so they just follow the poo.
Yeah, TMZ's on this.
And the authorities arrested and charged him with assault and battery, property damage, and using violence. According to the police, the man confessed to his crime, probably because it was a viral,
It was
video.
filmed.
So they arrested him for throwing. I would kill someone.
Yeah, I
was
think
riding on
you're
a train.
justified.
I like how they identified him. Like and subscribing, pooping. Yeah, of course. It's fucking him.
Not me.
Right before he throws that bucket of poop on somebody, it's like, hey, smash the like button.
And it wasn't his shit. They said it was dogs. So how did he collect all that feces?
Well, he put in there, it was dog poop, paint.
There was paint involved. This just got
Why?
worse.
He's an artist. Like thicken it up.
All kinds of stuff, which looks like most everything at Golden Corral.
Yeah, there's really no difference.
No, there really isn't.
Wait, did he filled the brim in a rascal scooter? What a disgusting place. Have you been to a Golden Corral here?
I thought you were talking about Belgium.
No, I've never been to Belgium.
I was agreeing with you up
place.
until you said Golden Corral.
Are they terrible?
I'm not going to take the train out there.
Probably, yeah.
I've had Belgian waffles. Does that count?
No.
I don't know if it's the same.
Those aren't
Exactly the same.
Because Belgium sounds like Belgian.
Yeah.
You ever make a Belgian?
Is that not the same place?
I don't know. I've had a continental breakfast. That's as continental as I'm
I
gonna.
haven't gotten that far
Depends on the continent.
to the Europes.
Yeah, you don't want an Ethiopia breakfast.
No.
No.
Enjoy your dirt and this fly.
Enjoy. There's just a white guy with a beard eating and watching you, drinking coffee.
In the arms of
Ethiopian continental breakfast, everybody's there with a distended belly and flies just buzzing around their head.
We gave Sarah McLachlan all that money. Are they not eating now?
I think
No, they're still starving.
well, that's for dogs and cats, right? Oh no,
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that
Wasn't-
that's a SPCA.
was she originally for kids and then they all died?
Oh, you're right. It might have been for dogs. I might be misremembering it.
Yeah.
It'd be sad if all the
dogs.
impoverished kids died and they were like, "How you feel about cats?"
That's what it sounds like.
What, parakeets?
You like birds?
Like birds?
I could literally watch. I have no issue watching like a bunch of kids starving. But if I see like dogs starving, I'm like, that's just the worst.
Dude, I donate to one of the causes, and it's not the kid one. And I have children. But I also have a tote bag with puppies on it.
When they say you can adopt a kid, they don't actually mean you can adopt a kid. You never get the kid.
Oh, believe me,
He never shows up.
my dick knows.
He's the reason why it never shows up. Change the rules on us.
Yeah. End of
You just have so
line.
many people in Hollywood just calling like, "Hey, I donated a lot.
the casting call.
I've been waiting on my front porch for like a month."
Where's my kid?
And they're like, "No, it just means you like you don't really get the kid."
Yeah, you fund schooling and food and clothes like that. Oh well,
They send you a
cancel
picture.
that.
They're like, "Clothes? What the fuck?"
No, we'll clothe him. I got a part for him in my movie. What part? The part where he sucks my dick.
What do you mean clothe? It's, schooling? What? So it can learn English and say help?
Yeah. So okay, know what's wrong?
What is wrong with you guys? Your whole ad said get a kid.
Where's my damn kid?
I'm reporting you.
He's just like punching holes in his walls.
I'm contacting Chase credit card now. Services
canceling.
not services or products not delivered.
This is unbelievable.
I'm calling Bill Clinton. I'm getting a refund.
Like
unreal.
discharge
I can't fly this plane anywhere now. I'm not getting stuff delivered.
Am I supposed to get off?
Keeps checking his Ring doorbell to see if it's swiped off his porch. Where is it? Where's the little kid from the commercial with flies on his face? I've been holding it in for weeks.
How funny would that be, though? They drop off your kid, and then some porch pirate comes by, and on the Ring camera, you just see him swiping the kid.
It's a little imbu too.
Yeah, and you're like, what the? Come on. Again? It's just a guy with like a pencil thin mustache and big creepy glasses runs to his van. You're like, come on.
It's the third time this month.
It's another Chester.
LA's a shithole.
It really is. It's not a good place. I mean, some of it's all right. I take it back.
No.
The whole place is just filled with...
it's bad.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with homeless people. I just think they should be wiped off the planet.
Yeah. They're dirty.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Lazy.
Swept away.
Yeah, like brought into homeless shelters and taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not what it sounded like.
Taken into the showers and washed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Fed and given showers. Until
1940s way.
Never went south before.
Anyway, speaking of that, I like to do pranks.
Oh, me too, dude.
And because we like to do pranks, we actually decided to make our own prank show and make it into a pilot and sell it. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Unsuitable Pranksters.
Today, we're going to be telling people they don't have cancer.
But the trick is, they do have cancer.
Let's get to it.
Yeah!
Steve, good to see you. I'm your doctor. I got some good news for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't have cancer.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. That's such a relief.
Okay. Now tell him he has cancer.
I got other news for you. You do have cancer.
Well,
and it's more aggressive than we initially thought.
no. Are you serious?
Yeah, you got like 4 months tops, honestly. Like, I'd get my affairs in order if I were you. This is pretty bad.
Oh my God. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Die. From cancer. So dumb.
Didn't get picked up.
Yeah, no one bought the show. No. But we are going to keep trying. We're going to make a few more episodes.
So send an email.
Definitely frowned upon by all the executives we sent it to.
True TV told us to stay away from them.
Yeah, they did. They were pretty adamant about it.
They were really violent.
We thought it was the same kind of content that they put out all the time. So
I know.
Yeah, we're like, you know how you have a hit show about pranking? And they said, yeah. We're like, that's what we're making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have other storylines that we're pitching.
yeah. We'll mention them later.
Ones.
Yeah, they're good. They're gonna be funny.
Be hilarious.
Yeah, we have one. We have Porch Pirate Pedo.
Yeah. You have AIDS?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
It's a call show.
I gave you AIDS is another one. It's crazy.
A whole line of AIDS ones.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like a theme.
Yeah.
When they go on the cruises.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, AIDS cruise.
Yeah, there's AIDS cruise. There's airborne AIDS cruise. There's
This whore is clean.
Yeah, this whore is clean.
Yeah.
There's 100% kill rate COVID cruise.
Yep. Just pile them all on there. Don't tell them. It's hilarious.
Golden Corral has the Golden Corral buffet is poison, and then we lock the door with a broom handle.
That's my favorite episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the funny part, it really is poisoned.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Yeah.
A lot of these shows, they don't go that extra mile. We do.
No. These people, they really are fighting for their lives.
Yeah. These are all filmed, by the way. We've already filmed them, just waiting to be released.
I killed a man.
Yep.
You did.
Yeah.
That was with your car.
Yeah.
Yep. He drove blind like El Pacino in Scent of a Woman, and we even dressed him up like a major.
I kept yelling at his wife. She was crying. I was like, "It's a prank!
Yeah.
It's a prank!"
He's like, "Ooh, ah."
Oh, look at the camera. Look at the camera. It's right there. Right there. You see the mirror? It's right there.
Fortunately, that stroller was filled with cans.
Yeah. Just kept crying.
Remember, we said to agree it was cans.
Yeah.
All right. So AI is ruining everything.
This is what I hear.
Are you guys familiar with AI?
Yes, I'm familiar with AI.
It's artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said you knew. For the audience, it's artificial intelligence.
It's like robots that can think. Not really. And it makes people very scared.
It's soulless robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Oxymoron?
yeah.
Yes. like a guy, like a doped up hillbilly.
Yeah. Like a homeless person with a soul.
I'm not ready for artificial intelligence.
I'm not either.
I don't even have the natural kind.
No.
So I can't handle
Yeah.
it.
Oof, I'm way behind you.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
I don't even have anything that's artificial besides my right knee. Now I don't make the money I used to.
That was a weird sound.
What? It actually clicks when I walk a lot. It'll just like make a snapping noise. And
Like
now,
a war veteran.
yeah, except I'm not. That would be stolen velour.
Yeah.
Not the fabric.
Which is also an episode of the prank show.
Yeah. We should have an episode of the prank show of Stolen Valor. But the valor we're stealing is like the hijackers.
It's just
guys, I plotted 9/11.
you're sitting in a restaurant like, guys, listen.
I orchestrated the whole thing.
Are you?
I was going to be on the plane, but then I couldn't, for whatever reason I did.
That day I got very sick.
Yeah.
We were gonna die anyway. I know, right?
I'm a funny guy.
Too sick to fly the plane on 9/11.
He's like, that's why I made. I make Akbar do.
My throat's sore. Oh.
You know,
AI.
I don't want to punch down though at terrorists.
No.
Yeah.
So George
Carlin AI special.
This is easily the
this
most
was
turned off episode we've ever done.
This is
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
unsanctioned.
You were on your A game.
Yeah, you're all on. This was an unsanctioned George Carlin AI.
Yeah, from what I understand, and I've heard that who I really like, Will Sasso, owns the company that made it, which is sad to me because I'm a big fan. Kelly Carlin, his daughter, also did speak out about this. I've met Kelly Carlin. She's very sweet. But they robbed his grave. George Carlin, his AI special came out. Not his, nothing involving his.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
George Carlin AI special came out on January 9th called George Carlin, I'm Glad I'm Dead.
How did he get...
Thank you. I'd like to start off with a heartfelt apology. I'm sorry it took me so long to come out with new material, but I do have a pretty good excuse. I was dead. So technically, it wasn't my fault. If you want to blame somebody, you're going to have to blame God. Which we all know is not going to happen. People are always thanking God for the good stuff in their lives, but somehow they conveniently forget that it's the same God who does all the bad shit too. And he does a lot of bad shit.
That doesn't sound like him.
It doesn't sound like him. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh.
No.
I kind of thought that it did.
It's got like a
I
vague...
love George Carlin.
I love,
yeah.
He's got a vague sense of George Carlin, but it's not...
Like a parody Carlin.
It's closer than the other ones I've heard.
There's more?
Yeah.
You mean other AI George Carlin specials?
No, other AI comedy specials that sound like that are trying to be other comedians or something. It seems...
So the AI... it's writing all the jokes. Obviously, the images are all AI.
I wonder if it does because it is owned by a script writer or
they write the joke.
Film writer and Will Sasso. I wonder if they did write some of the jokes. And I also hate the fact that the first picture you see of George Carlin talking to the audience looks like an old gypsy that sells turquoise jewelry at a carnival. Like, it makes me sick.
It felt. I don't know if it's because I'm a comic, but it felt weird just listening to it. I felt like an old timey guy looking at an interracial couple. I was like,
it's not right.
Yeah, it felt off.
Yeah. Well, then, and the shot they show is the back.
Quarter blacks.
Felt off. It was.
I get you.
I'm just saying you're a crime.
Yes.
It looks like the outfit that Norman Bates wore.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. He was dressed up like his mom.
Yeah.
That's spot on.
Like Psycho.
That's it.
It's the rocking chair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just maybe Will Sasso's onto something. It's just the first step, but in the future it could be so accurate and so good that we do want it for people who are dead and we want to hear from them.
But it's not them. I think that's why it's so wrong.
That's where I'm feeling it, but I'm thinking maybe if you get enough information on someone, do you think you could predictively predict what they would say?
They have that for like family members. So you could take all of their written words and any recordings that you have of them, send it to this company, and they'll make an AI version of them that you could like interact with.
So that's literally an episode of Black Mirror that happened, and it's so that That's not cool.
at all.
Is it sexy at all?
It's very weird.
And it's
Yeah, it's a little sexy.
it's a little sexy, but that's got nothing to do with cool.
Yeah.
The idea that someone would do that without the person's permission who's dead, you're doing that for people that are still alive, which is the most selfish thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason why we even really have funerals is for people that are alive, or we bury people. I mean, it's for us.
Right.
It's so we can go to a
Grieving
a cemetery and be like, hi, Mom. You know, it's fucking stupid if we really want to break down funerals. I mean, they are kind of silly. And I've been to a lot of them, but it's like, can you just put makeup all over my dad, and then we're gonna bring friends?
We used to take photos with them.
Yeah, we're gonna
used to set them up like.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, some still do. They put
photo with nanny.
They sit them upright in a vet. But yeah, they
Don't put any makeup on my dead dad. He was against that shit when he was alive.
Yeah,
Doesn't want dudes wearing makeup.
no makeup. He would call it. He'd call him a queen.
Yeah. He'd get really pissed off.
Yeah. You just have the worst looking corpse. They're like,
rotting.
They're like, why did you have it as an open casket? He wanted an open casket, no makeup.
This is how we wanted it.
It's his last wish.
He said he ain't no jazz hands fruit, right in his will.
So he did this. He doesn't have the rights to specials. He didn't get the permission from his family. He just went and did it.
No, Kelly Carlin
she
said
approved
no
it.
rights and said that it's robbing her dad's grave. I mean, that's
Oh, she was pissed.
Oh, she was pissed.
very pissed.
Oh, I thought
I
she
love this.
approved
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Hell no. She
Well,
was,
how can you even do something like that?
no, she's horrified by it.
Oh, I thought she approved it.
No,
Okay.
she's been putting out how absolutely disgusted she is by it.
Right.
With her.
And how it's wrong in every single way. Like, it's her father.
Yeah.
Like, she has to watch other people put out an AI special of her dad. And the worst part is people have, like, I've seen people say to her, like, what's your problem? It's good.
It's not good.
No, it's not good.
No, it's not good. It's not your dad. It's a computer based on something you might say. And there's political stuff that's, you know, based on stuff going on now. You can't predict what his thoughts on that would be.
Right.
I don't care how much information you possibly have on a guy.
Right.
You don't know what he would think or say or the way that he would change in the last few years from COVID. I mean, there's no way you would, like, you can think you could. You think you could predict that, but you don't actually know.
Man, I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear what he thought about all the things that are happening right now. That'd be great. But they're putting out an AI facsimile of what he would say.
Yeah.
It's none of the soul is there. It's all
it's soulless.
It's just words in the way that, like you said, I don't know if it's written, if they wrote the jokes, or if it was AI generated jokes. But the way that AI, at least ChatGPT, the way I know it, is it doesn't know what the answer is. It doesn't know anything. It's just approximating the next letter, literally down to that. So you ask it a question, it goes, okay, this is what the question is. Search all of my banks of
Information
that I've been modeled off of. What's the most likely letter to be next? And then it does it very, very fast. And it goes through personality filters, so it like has errors in it, and it says things incorrectly sometimes, like a person would. So you get more of a human feel, but it's not a human. It doesn't know anything, so it's not making thoughtful jokes about reality and pointing things out, truths. It's just taking all of George Carlin's stand-up and going, okay, what are the things he talked about the most? What are the letters in what order would it most likely be? Here it is.
How can you even do that, though? Isn't that just a violation of the estate? I mean, that's
the problem with AI right now.
I mean, that is, again, Carlin was amazing. I mean, a brilliant comedian. And for this to go ahead and just come out, and obviously his daughter's pissed.
Yeah.
The rest of the family's got to be pissed off. I'm like, so is Will Sasso making money off of this crap?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, and I forget the name of the company. It's, what is it? Is it,
Here, it's Dudesy.
Dudesy is the name of it. And I don't know if they're making money off of it. I mean, I imagine you're going to get some money. I mean, if it's YouTube, I don't think you're going to get a ton.
If he's making money, I respect it even more. I respect the hustle. Let's go, Sasso!
Yeah, it's like go through all of the ringers. You know?
Yeah, you're sort of just digging up somebody. And this is, but yeah, exactly. But they are going to do that.
Yeah.
But you're digging up somebody and you're digging up what they've thought, they felt. I mean, and not only this is a guy who was arrested with Lenny Bruce. This is Lenny Bruce OD'd fighting for what he fought for. You have, and a lot of people are going to side with it because they can't be stand-ups or they're not artists. So they're going to take that stance of like, shut up, whatever, you don't know. Yeah, because you don't know. You don't have that ability to see like what he created and what it took for him to create that.
There isn't any legitimate comic out there that's going to look at this and go, oh, yeah, this is completely acceptable.
Absolutely not.
So, I mean, that's like doing like a Prince AI.
Right.
And trying to replicate like his music, or this is what he would have written today.
There's something in art, you know, like those images it just made. You can put stuff in. You could say, I want it to be like Drew Struzan, the man that did all the art for the Star Wars posters, and it'll shoot out some kind of piece of art like that.
Right.
That's making a lot of artists pissed off. They're like, I spent years, decades of my life practicing this and getting good at my craft, and then this AI comes in and steals it.
Shut up, pussy. The robots are taking over.
Right, yeah, it's the robots' time now. So that's what they're trying to figure out is it okay to do that? Because the way you learn is watching other artists, and it's kind of doing that. It's taking a bunch of different art and then trying to do something as well as that, but it does it to another level, and it could put artists out of work.
Well, what I find super offensive is the fact that this is being generated by Will Sasso.
I do too.
I'm like, listen, if this was being generated by some loser in his mom's basement, I'm like, all right, whatever.
No, it's being generated by a very talented guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's trying to replace. I think if we I haven't asked him, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a test thing. Like, I wonder what.
I think he's doing it on. Yeah, there's a reason he's doing it.
Is it a message that he's trying to?
Maybe, but I don't think it's like a let's replace or I think it's just the holy fuck. Let's see how far this goes. It's more of a curiosity thing. It doesn't seem he doesn't have the history of a guy who's trying to fuck over comics or comedy. I think it's just a curiosity thing.
Well, go with a shitty comic.
No, I'm not curious about what they want.
I know,
I want to hear them.
Like, go with Dat Fan.
Yeah, well, we know.
I mean, do an AI version of that.
Well, you just be a guy.
No one's going to be offended.
Talking about his Asian mom. What did you say?
Just to shed some light on it, I'm reading here and take from this what you will. It's on Twitter, but it's Dudesy is the owner of it with Sasso is Chad Kulchin.
Yeah.
And it is a vehicle to sell AI comedy specials, but apparently Sasso hates it and is like being outspoken against it. So
it's not him behind the keyboard going, I want a George Carlin sketch or stand-up. It's a business venture that he already owns that it's doing
and maybe
its own
he
thing.
said afterward that he hated it when there was a lot of back. I mean, I don't know. This is like,
no, but Will Sasso being like such a known artist and who he is, I was very shocked he had something to do with it. And
there you go. Now
it makes sense. So I take back. Not that I said anything bad. Anyway, I'm saying he's so.
Yeah, you did, dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the racial slurs.
Well, no. I meant about Will Sasso. Everything else I meant. But what? But that's what I mean. That makes sense now because he's a very talented comedian actor. You know,
why would he want to create something that could ultimately
destroy his own job?
Yeah.
Well, but you own the company, or you're a part owner of the company, so it's
not
like
enough to stop it, I guess.
How do you? Yeah, I guess. I mean, you would think that again, you own the company. You should have some idea of what's being cranked out.
Well, the other owner, who you just named, I looked up movies that he wrote, and they're just not very good.
So they're Chat GPT.
I mean, it comes off like that. I mean, some of the stuff that he's written are just not the best. Where I just think it's tragic to do this. I mean, what do you think, Pantelis? Honestly,
I don't like it. I don't like it not one bit.
I just think it's wrong. And well, they also did it with Louis C.K.
Oh,
let's see a bit of that.
It's great to be here. I love doing stand-up. It's just me, a microphone, and a bunch of people who I hope don't regret coming to see me. I mean, who doesn't love waking up early in the morning, fighting traffic, and dealing with the boss? But you know what the funny thing is? We do it every day. We just keep doing it over and over again. It's like we're stuck in this never-ending cycle. And have you ever noticed how everyone has an opinion these days? I mean, you can't even order a coffee without someone telling you how to do it better.
Oh, that's the worst. And the laugh track is coming in early.
So that's what I was talking about, where like the first one sounds more of like the actual voice of the person, whereas like comparing it to something like that where it's like
It sounds fake.
Yeah.
You know what? It seemed like it was like a new Netflix show, CK on the Spectrum. That's even how he looked.
Yeah.
It didn't look real.
He's wearing like a button down and he sounds overly effeminate for some reason.
and his face is melting.
Yeah, and he looks like an old clown in a Shakespeare play.
The end of Raiders.
It looks like an exhibit at Madame Tussauds where the heat's cranked up too high. And he's just dripping away.
Yeah, that's Louis CK if he never stopped jerking off. Like that.
He would be stuck in that position.
Yeah. I don't like that. And that's disrespectful because Louis CK is one of like the best comics.
Ever.
Yeah.
He's
Even
still
alive, right?
Yeah, I didn't say he wasn't. I said he's one of our best, and then to have it come down to just what's the deal with traffic? It's crazy, dude. He's not Seinfeld.
Well, I'm not a comedian, but they need setups, right, for jokes. It kind of just went from one thing to another thing.
And it wasn't anything cool. It wasn't anything smart or thought provoking. No, that's not. That's disgusting. Louis C.K. is one of the best. That's insulting.
Well, and what's laughing? That's the part that's creepy too. It's
Yeah.
it's just a weird laugh track that. Ugh.
Is
Have
the
to deal
laugh
with the
track
boss?
AI'd?
I've
The
heard.
boss.
It's got to be.
Have you ever seen somebody put something out on YouTube, a comedian, and they add a laugh track to it?
Yeah.
Oh my! It's the best when it's somebody who's not funny, and they
it's
went and they
painful.
added a laugh track to it.
You used to be able to tell when
It's
specials were sweetened.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
When specials were sweetened, even back in the day, you could tell because you're like, "There's no way this is killing," and it just wasn't. And you could just, it was so obvious because some of the worst comics you ever saw to get a special, you're like, well, this has never worked. And they're just murdering. And you're like, what happened? This is cut away from the person who went on before him.
Well, and somebody, and you know, from specials, like they'll easily have someone who's a producer that's coming out, the director come out and say, all right, everybody, we need you to, clap, essentially the applause light
Energy up.
going on,
Energy up.
and laugh your ass off like this is the funniest thing you've ever seen. They bust people in for these shows at theaters in New York or wherever they shoot them. So, I mean, it's so fabricated anyway.
So, question is, do you think that an AI could ever get to the point where it could affect the comedy business for actual humans?
No, that's absurd.
Yeah.
Because I think you need a connection with a human being to understand you. Because even that, you saw the fakeness of you have to deal with traffic and the boss. No human being's gonna be like, I fucking get you, robot.
Yeah, the boss.
But yet,
No, the sad part is I think it could. I saw people yelling at Kelly how it was actually funny on Twitter.
Really?
Those are other bots. That were
No. I mean, these are
That's
people
a
that were
possibility
real.
for
they were just
100%.
bots. Yeah, leave our man alone.
Yeah, but a couple I knew were people.
Really?
And yeah, just going like, come on, it's actually good. And it's like, why? Because it said something you agree with, you moron.
Right.
Like, that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to get you to be like, no, I relate to that. Yeah, that's what it's trying to do, is relate to you.
All you need to know about society is people that will laugh at the Southwest airline flight attendant.
Yes.
Who's that?
Just-
Like literally, like Southwest Airlines, their flight attendants, a lot of them try to almost do like comedy,
yeah, they try to do stand-up, basically.
Really?
on the plane. Yeah, it was like literally like the plane landed hard in Vegas last time I flew back there, and some guy comes down and he goes, "Well, if you think the plane landed hard, it wasn't the captain's fault, it wasn't the co-pilot's fault, it was the asphalt." And people erupted in laughter like it was the funniest thing ever. And I go, this is why the terrorists want to blow us off the face of the earth.
Yeah, that's exactly.
This is
I
why
was holding back a
I
laugh.
truly believe that AI could absolutely take over comedy when this entire plane full, this aluminum tube full of downsy morons are laughing at this idiot.
Well, if
It's
you were
stupid.
flying here to Vegas from Texas to get yourself a problem solved at a Planned Parenthood, this one's on us.
Try that joke while we're in the air. See if I don't take over the cockpit. Yeah.
I got a box cutter just for that.
Yeah, they should just say the worst, most offensive things as flight attendants, and I'd be like, this is the best. Because that's how you know it's not comedy, because everyone is pretending to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Unlike real comedy, where half the room is like, I don't know what I should do.
The other half is
feel right.
spitting their drink out.
Yeah.
I want to see the pilot try that, but with something racist. He's like, and we're about to land. And remember, there's a lot of fucking Greeks in this city. Am I right?
Am I right? You know what that means, right? Come on now. Aruba.
Yeah. See how the plane reacts to that kind of shit.
They
Yeah.
just don't even know what it
They
means.
should start playing AI comedy.
Oh, and see how it does it?
Oh, actually, I have a clip for you guys of a AI stand-up that's made entirely by bots. So you can kind of see where it's at.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage a comedian. He will not be performing at Netflix as a joke fest.
Firstly of all, I am sorry that I am not sorry. Actually, I am not sorry that I am not sorry. I have never not been not sorry. If that offends, I think you shall leaves. Internet mad at me. Well, I'm mad at internet. I accept cookies, but receive no pastry treats. Web is so fat. It is worldwide. Maybe put away cookies and eat cyber salad.
Fucking Hannah Gatsby's at it again.
It's nice to see her.
Wait a second.
What did you say?
He said Hannah Gatsby said it again.
I was raped.
Yeah.
That's markedly funnier than Hannah Gatsby. That's the sad thing.
Well, it had
That was
punchlines.
Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Like an Adult Swim vibe to it.
There was something good about that. It was so bad, it was good. I
It's
liked
like a
it.
Tommy Wiseau thing. It's like
Yeah.
The Room.
I liked it.
Bizarre.
Oh, that was so bad.
Maybe if that's what people meant by like this is funny because it's so horrifying.
If you're offended, you should leaves. And then the guy turned into leaves.
Turned into leaves.
Look, imagine
It's
being high
working.
and watching that. That'll work.
Yeah, there's something about it.
If my friend was laughing at that, I would punch him if you were high.
Fucking stab him.
Yeah, you're like, dude, what are you doing, man? Are you
okay?
Laughing at this? Are you that high? Is this your first time smoking weed?
What are you on PCP? Yes. What is happening?
What's going on? What did you put in this stuff, man? You all right?
Mike? Just putting stuff.
You like turning the leaves, man.
You think open mics kill comedy, and then you start turning people onto that on a consistent basis, and people start thinking that AI is actually what comedy is.
That's true, though. That is better than a lot of open mics I've been to.
Oh, God.
I've laughed harder at that. Than
Oh, yeah.
There's so many open mics I've been to where you're just like, please, God.
Pull the fire alarm.
Where you have like the guy who's super misogynistic for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, my wife's got to make me dinner. Shut that whore. What is happening?
White guys.
Yeah. I'm edgy.
White guys, am I right?
White guys
On the gloves.
suck.
The Jews, right?
Yeah.
And he's just looking around. He's like, no.
No, nobody?
No.
I mean, I was joking.
No, you're in Amarillo, Texas.
I didn't know they were all in here. Sorry.
You just hear the entire crowd's like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Get him. Yeah.
I'm tired of this weather. Why are they doing this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cold, hot wind.
Yeah, ruining the banks. I was trying to make a joke. I didn't know you guys were going to agree with me. No, what'd you say?
We can't joke about serious things, bro.
Yeah, come on. Seriously, why is it so cold today?
What they do? We anger these Israelis? What's going on?
What's going on?
I would love to see an AI version of something
Palestine.
insanely offensive. That would be entertaining.
That's what I want.
But I don't know who it would be. Like, I guess you'd have to go back to like Buddy Hackett.
Even just not necessarily, or Don Rickles, but that wouldn't. I mean, Don Rickles, circa back then, was
not really offensive.
Wasn't
Jerry
offensive.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Now,
Jerry Lewis.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Lewis at the end was just a robot.
Here's the thing.
There's my brother, the illiterate fag. Like, that's a real thing that he
really
said.
did that. Yeah.
He literally said that on a telethon for children
Nice.
to a camera.
A poet.
Legit. On the balls.
He just kept saying gay and racist slurs until they were like, Jerry, you can't do this anymore.
That is AI though. They had to put like shackles on AI because it was going to places like that like instantly.
Yeah.
Because all it does is it draws from the internet, and the internet is the internet.
Right.
So it immediately goes to that.
Oh, that's true. If you had to take all the information it was just learning online, yeah, you just have a stand-up being like, this is how you make a pipe bomb to get rid of
exactly how you make a pipe bomb.
Yeah,
Like,
even,
whoa,
and even got an AI comic who's not necessarily like an old school comic, just like that character that we just saw. Just make him the most offensive, I mean beyond offensive act. That would be hysterical.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
Do it.
You know what else I'd like to watch? Colony Ridge.
What's that?
BlazeTV is debuting the second episode of our docuseries. It's a Blaze original, by the way.
Another one of those.
Yeah, Glenn Beck traveled to the quickly evolving Liberty County, Texas, to give you the real story of Colony Ridge. That's where you come in. Both the right and left-wing media have given vastly conflicting reports on Colony Ridge, and BlazeTV couldn't have traveled there and get you the real story without your support. This documentary is it's not only the beginning of the Blaze original series, exposing corruption and what's really going on in our country, and it probably won't be the last. But go ahead and with your help, you can see this by just getting yourself a subscription. Go to BlazeTV and subscribe now. $30 off your annual subscription just by visiting blazeoriginals.com and use code Colony Ridge. So if you want to see this episode and future installments, help support the work we're doing by visiting blazeoriginals.com today and subscribe, again, using code Colony Ridge, that's RIDGE, for $30 off an annual subscription. You're not going to be upset you do this. We ourselves are going to start doing some more movie stuff behind the paywall. Yeah. You're going to really enjoy this. Again, check it out. Colony Ridge.
What the fuck is Colony Ridge? Is it like a new town?
You got to watch the documentary, friend. I can't.
Because you said documentary, and the way you made it sounds like it's a new town.
So basically, they're like the population that they're reporting. It's like double that. And it's like they're giving land away to people who are coming in illegally, and it's like
it's pretty messed up.
It's a whole thing.
Is that good or bad?
It's growing rapidly. It's
bad.
not good.
It's very bad.
Because we don't want to lose Texas, and it's like it's you should watch it. It's
okay, yeah,
sounds
it's really freaky. Actually, it's very
not good.
Yeah, it's just.
It sounds cool though. If people are just starting farms.
No, it's not so much that. See, a lot of the people coming over here are just single fellas, and that's not That's
the boys hanging out.
Yeah, it's always good when just the boys come over. No one ever gets hurt.
Okay, I never heard about this.
Bruise. I mean, you coming down from Canada, that's fine. Get you some property there.
Yeah. They don't holler your name getting into a cold bath.
No, no, they don't. I'm gonna go learn about this. That sounds interesting. I didn't know. How come they don't talk about something news?
Well, that's exactly what he's investigating.
Exactly.
Because, the part when they do talk about it, it's usually like a CNN way underestimating what the actual number is.
Okay.
So, and then, and even says with the right, maybe it's like this extremely high estimation, but in reality, it is still a very scary number.
Yeah, it's like a town that someone owns and is allowing people to take over land.
So at the rate that it's going, it's going to be hundreds of thousands of people in a few years if nothing's done about it. And most of them are not here legally.
Wow.
And they're able to finance the purchase of land as well, not only to buy it, but to finance it. So it's become...
Bro, I live here and I don't get land. What
paper? This sounds amazing. I could just show up there and get a farm?
Hey, dude, I had to buy land.
That's another episode for us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Buys land.
Episode 3.
That brings us to
episode 3
tonight's
of... Yeah?
End of the world.
Ooh.
All right.
What's that question?
What would you like to see in some future episodes of Unsuitable Pranksters? QB.
Oh, man. Well, I know I pitched this episode, and I'm really hoping we can film it. Side-splitting school shooting.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Angela.
Outrageous orphanage fire.
Oh! That's a good one.
It is good. Bring your marshmallows.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's a prank.
S'mores.
That's her name. Oh. Derek?
I'm going to go with farcical fentanyl pizza.
Ooh, I like it.
That's topical, yeah.
One of the toppings. Pantelis?
Deep dish.
Cookie cartel kidnappings.
Ooh, I like that. That you can go down to Colony Ridge.
There.
Yeah. Right.
Blaze funded.
Yeah. $30 off your subscription.
Episode 3 of the documentary.
Blaze is also funding the orphanage fire.
That's true. Yeah, they're doing all of it.
Yeah.
Yep, lots of stuff. The orphanage is also in Colony Ridge. Yeah. And and I'm going to go with folded flag fake out.
Oh.
Good night.
People aren't ready. They aren't ready.
Oh, what? What do we have to do?
Yeah. Well, if
Oh,
you guys
plugs.
want to do
Oh,
promos.
my goodness.
Oh my goodness, we missed the
I should have done plugs.
Oh, I got some plugs.
Oh, my goodness. I
it
hope
up,
you
boys.
stuck around for plugs. Stupid of me. Pantelis, where are you going to be?
Montreal, every Friday night, there's a Montreal Secret Show that happens at 11 p.m. on Crescent Street. It's all on my website. And I got the podcast. People should check me out online, panteliscomedy.com. I got the Pantelis podcast, 2-drink minimum with Mike Ward and Chris Ramsey. If you like this kind of ridiculousness, look no further than panteliscomedy.com.
All right, Derek.
I'll be at Comedy Zone at Harrah's Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina, January 24th through the 28th. And then I will be at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Jan 29 through Feb 4. And then St. Cloud, Florida, end of February. One of my favorite spots, Porky's Comedy Club, St. Cloud, Florida, Feb 23 and 24. My website, DerekRichards.com.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Hey, you're going to be in Vegas at the end of the month?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be in Vegas.
Are you?
Well, not at the end of the month, but
Why'd you say that?
because
Such a douche canoe.
at the end of the month, I'm going to be in Florida at the MegaCon. We're going to do a big Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic meetup there.
Yeah.
We're all hanging out at Universal Studios and doing stuff there. So if you're in that area or if you want to drive there, come meet all the gang there.
That sounds so cool.
That's at the end of the month. It's the 30th through the 5th.
So you'll be on the other side of the country
Yeah.
from him. Okay.
What an ass.
I will be in Vegas, actually, at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club.
Oh, heck yeah.
Coming up in February. I think the week right after you.
Yeah.
No, I'll be there the weekend of February 12th through the
18th.
18th, yeah. You can
Two
catch
ships
me,
in the night.
Yeah, I'll be there for Valentine's Day. I used to call it Times Day.
Me too.
Yeah.
It
how
just makes
about
more
that?
sense.
I know, right? Because it's that time.
Yeah.
It's that time.
It's Valentine.
Yep. And my mom used to hit me with a lot of knuckle sandwiches, and my brain was goofy. Also, this weekend you can see me at the Funny Bone in Richmond, Virginia. Derek will be with me opening because he's my opener. Don't get it twisted. And then you can see me at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase.
I always open for you,
Do
Dave.
you ever see when you get
Just spit.
comics that are that insecure? He's my opener. Like, all right, calm down. Okay. I think he's doing fine. At the end of the month, the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase, where you can catch me, where Matt McClowery is opening for me. And also, I want to say this, Matt McClowery is headlining at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, Michigan this weekend. Michael Rappaport couldn't show up, so you're getting a real comic. So what?
Wouldn't or wouldn't?
I'm kidding. I'm a fan.
I did see
of
the
you,
photo. I'm
Michael
excited, man.
Rappaport. But Michael Rappaport had to bail out, so Matt's filling in. That's tonight by the time this airs, so never mind. But Friday and Saturday, you can see him at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, comedycastle.com. So if you are in Detroit, go check out my man, Matt McClowery.
I heard that Rappaport is not performing because he's going to fight Hamas. Is that true?
It's true.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty
That's what I
badass.
heard. I mean, as far as I know, I don't know if the online is real, but according to reports,
They might be lying, yeah.
Yeah.
He's fighting Hamas in Florida at the end of the month with Garrett.
I also heard he was hit by shit on the
Hamas?
poo-poo choo-choo.
Oh,
Good night.
that's too bad. See you next Tuesday.